hope you had a wonderful week. Can you believe it's already February? I feel like after New Year's Day, the rest of that month just zoomed by, and the next thing you know, Valentine's Day is just right around the corner. I don't know why, but no matter how much pink and red I see at the grocery store, that day still creeps up on me every year. But whether or not it creeps up on you, you still want to do something special on that day. And so I wanted to give you some last minute Valentine's Day celebration ideas for whether you are solo or duo. And for the special heart day, I'd like to thank Ana Luisa for sending me these 3 lovely pieces of jewelry. Many of you may have heard of this brand, and if you haven't, I am very excited to introduce you to them because 'tis the season of jewelry gifting. And when it comes to jewelry recommendations, I want to make sure I am recommending something that is high quality, fashionable, long lasting, and meaningful. And plus, something that does not break the wallet because we've already done so much of that during the holidays. And you say, what do you mean by meaningful, Irene? Well, Ana Luisa is ethically and environmentally friendly in the way they procure and create and distribute their jewelry, so they are 100% carbon and water neutral, which adds that extra good feeling when you're wearing their piece of jewelry. In terms of style, just look at this. It pretty much goes with anything. Very dressy or very casual. I have a pearl piece for the necklace. I have a little bit of a thicker designed ring. I have a simple chain bracelet. I compare this with so many other jewelry and outfits. It just adds that extra oomph of style no matter how casual or dressed up you're going for that day. When it comes to gift giving, I really like to select a jewelry piece that can be worn on a lot of different occasions. Otherwise, I feel like I'm gifting someone and that person has to really think through, well, which outfit would this go well with? No need to think about that when it comes to these jewelry pieces because they kind of go well with a lot of different things. So if you'd like to grab your own jewelry piece for yourself or your special someone, go check out Ana Luisa using the link in the descriptions below because they're having a phenomenal sale of 40% off. This is a cherry on top, but I also feel like when it comes to gifts, packaging makes all the difference because it's just the first impression that someone has on your gift, you know? Well, they come in these super cute magnetic pouches, which are made out of recycled cotton, and you can reuse them. I've been using mine to store my little hair clips, and they just boop, right into the purse. These first set of activities just takes you and yourself, and it's not solely for people who are definitionally solo for a relationship. You can absolutely do this for yourself even if you're in a relationship because I feel like celebrating love is important, and one of the most important type of love is self-love. So on your way from work, or if you're working from home, just make a quick trip to the grocery store, pick up a dozen roses. They don't have to be super beautiful, they don't have to be updone, just buy a simple dozen roses because we're gonna do some fun things with them. And I feel like this is only possible because you are getting these roses for yourself. When I get roses gifted to me, I just feel like it's wrong to do anything with them other than to display them in a beautiful vase and try to preserve them in their best state as long as possible. But with these dozen roses, we're gonna be tearing them apart in a beautiful way that will give yourself a lot of self-love. So let's go. The first item we're going to make with our lovely roses is some potpourri. And for that, you need some dry roses, which generally takes multiple days or even weeks to do them naturally, but we're gonna make it a little simple and use the oven. So to do this, it's fairly simple. You're just gonna snip off a couple of roses. We're gonna take off the petals and spread them evenly onto a baking sheet. Set the oven to 170 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna bake the petals for about 15 to 30 minutes, making sure to check up on them so that they don't burn. While your roses are in the oven, we are going to start on our next item of business, which is making rose body scrubs. What better way to treat yourself than to make a home spa? Pick in another couple of roses. Let's get that. 2, 3. The body scrub is fairly simple to make. I realized that actually, other than the roses, I had all these ingredients in my pantry. We are going to be mixing 2 cups of white sugar, a 1/3 cup of coconut oil, 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 to 4 roses. We're just gonna mix all of that in a food processor until smooth. This is how it looks midway through. It looks like a raspberry sorbet ice cream. This is my rose body scrub. We're gonna be taking this to the bathtub in a bit, but I wanted to test it out on my hand to see if it actually does work like a scrub. The recipe that I followed will be in the link below. It definitely has a scrub-like consistency, which is interesting because I thought the sugar would have completely melted by the time it hits your hand, so it can't maintain that scrub, but it actually does it really well. And then the coconut oil and the olive oil just really moisturizes your hands. My hand is kind of glistening a little bit. I think these are ready to come out of the oven. To make actual potpourri, I think you would be mixing this with other dried flowers, but because we're going for an easy way today, I'm going to be just using these dried rose petals, and also I'm going to be using some cheesecloth, which usually you can find pretty easily at your grocery store. Cut out a small square. I'll lay the round roses in the center, and I'll bring the top together. And then I'm gonna grab some twine, which you can also find at the grocery store, and tie the top like so. Don't tie a ribbon yet because we're going to add another important element to this. We're going to write a little love letter to ourselves. I know it sounds really corny, but as I grow up, I feel like it is more and more important. You face self-doubt. You often forget to tell your friends and family how much you love them, but more rare than that do you express love to yourself. So write a love note to yourself and be gracious to yourself in this. Even if it's forced, I'm sure you can say at least one or two nice things to yourself. Then you're just going to attach this note to your potpourri. And there you go, your very own made potpourri with a handwritten love message to yourself. Lovely, we are now down to our third activity. Grab your scrub and your potpourri and a couple additional roses, and let's head up to our home spa. Hello, you are in my messy closet right now because now we're moving on to part 2, where I'm going to give you an idea for how you can do a last minute Valentine's Day celebration as a duo so that you can do something special for your special someone. We're going to send them on a little scavenger hunt. This is one of my favorite childhood activities, but I thought we could upgrade this to make it Valentine's Day themed. My treasure hunt has 10 areas that my husband will need to go to, and each of them on the back it says a reason why I love you. So basically he is going on a hunt to discover 10 reasons why I love him. And I'm dressed very casually right now because at the end of this we are going to change things around and spice things up and give a surprise. We are going to start off by grabbing 10 little pieces of paper. I decided to grab little heart cutouts I had to go with the Valentine's Day theme. And on each of them, you're going to write a specific reason why you love your partner. And if you drop in some inside jokes, it's really fun. At first, I think I was just kind of being silly, but then I was like, oh, you know what? These inside jokes, these silly things are the reasons why I love you. And on the flip side, you're going to write the location of where the next hint is hidden. The thing that really trips me up every time I do a scavenger hunt is where to hide what, and you lose track of where everything's hidden as you're going to hide them. So I do recommend creating a separate list of all the locations where you're going to be hiding your little love notes so that if you get confused, you have something to refer to. Also, that way I was able to map out and make Dennis go away from the kitchen and dining area where I was getting ready. And I decided to conclude our scavenger hunt with a derpy but fancy invitation to dinner. I have something for you.
Follow this treasure hunt to discover 10 reasons why I love you. Reason number 1, I love you because you ordered number 1 at every eatery, no matter what.
Now you flip it over to the back and it'll tell you the location.
Look underneath your keyboard. Reason number 2, look under the unicorn lamp upstairs. Going up the stairs. Unicorn. Grab life by the horn. Here it is. Reason number 3, you value our happiness above anything. Look inside your snowboard bag. Where inside my snowboard bag? Zipper? Oh, here it is.
Hey, Dennis is going through this much quicker than I had thought he would, so we got a lot to do. He's upstairs right now. I should never do lipstick when I'm in a rush. That's the best it's gonna get. To throw him off, I have been wearing this very casual outfit that you can see in the mirror right now. But below this, I have a pizzazzy dinner outfit on.
Reason number 4, I love you because you are fun to torture when you're taking a nap, especially when my hands or feet are under your pillowcase. Pillowcase. Look at the picture frames behind my desk. Reason number 6 is you have given me Pepero every 11/11 for the past 8 years. Look inside the drying machine. Here it is. Look inside your shoes that I put by the 2nd floor exit. My shoes. Reason number 8. I love you because you are very supportive of my Twitch and YouTube journey. Take the keys next to the printer and go down to my car.
Plating this when you have shaky hands is not easy. Ready to serve. Laying down some flower petals. Oh, whoa, flower petals changed up everything. Maybe each dish should have one too. Right on top of the fish. Oh, there's a touch. Bam. This, we most definitely need a candle. Let's go for something pink and floral because it's Valentine's Day.
Oh, here it is. Reason number 9. I love you because you're very good at coaxing me to go to the gym. One more. Look inside one of the pockets of your golf bag. I'm guessing she would have put it here. Reason number 10. I love you because you agreed to film for this video and you're doing a terrific job. I hope so. Check our apartment mailbox. There will be a handwritten envelope. Let's go to the mail room. My tie. To Mr. Han.
You are cordially invited to the Han Estate for a delightful evening. Dress code, black tie. We have prepared a tie for you in case you don't carry it around with you at all times. I hope you remember how to tie a tie since we have been working from home for a long time. Directions. Once dressed, head up the elevator to the estate's ground floor. You will be escorted in at the door with a golden heart. Please knock the secret passcode and the door shall open. Please do not forcefully open the door. We need to do this one for sure before Dennis comes upstairs, like whatever we do. So let's go put this on the door. Is that him? Oh shoot.
On the golden heart.
잠시만요. Okay. Oh my god, he's here. He's not looking. Just a second. Okay, he's here. Wait a second. Turn off the lights. Light the candle. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Hello. Welcome to dinner.
It's really good. And you smell very nice too. You look very pretty.
Thank you.
Wow, this looks really fancy.
Bon appetit.
This is really good, the Jack Daniel's sauce.
And it still has a lot of that whiskey flavor in it, right? I'm gonna say all the salmon, including a piece of my salmon. We just finished dinner and it was absolutely delicious. And overall, this was a really fun experience. Well, that wraps it up for the last minute Valentine's Day ideas. I hope that they give you some motivation and inspiration to make your heart day special. I'd like to thank Ana Luisa once again for sending me these jewelry pieces. And if you'd like to get or gift beautiful pieces of jewelry as well, please use the link in the description below to take advantage of the 40% off sale that's going on right now. I wish you guys a beautiful Valentine's Day full of love. Sending lots of love from LA, and see you guys in the next one.